Assalamualaikum. Today we're going to talk about quality. Okay. So before this, we have looked into framework activities such as requirements, design, and now we are moving to one of the umbrella activities in software development, which is on quality. Why we call it as an umbrella activity? Because this the task involved in quality is not dependent on any framework activities, so it need to be from the beginning until the end of the project to make sure that we achieve the expected quality. So the topics that we will look into for this topic is on the introduction, okay, some definitions that you need to know. Then we're going to look at software quality model, which is McCall's model. So although there are many software quality models, for this course we restrict to only one model. Then we're going to look at what are the challenges in software quality, and finally on what do we need to have in order to achieve software quality. So as an introduction, Computer World stated that bad software plagues nearly every organization that uses computers, causing lost work hours during computer downtime, lost or corrupted data, missed sales opportunities, high IT support and maintenance cost, and low customer satisfaction. These are some of the problems because of poor quality of software. And InfoWorld wrote about it, saying that the sorry state of software quality, reporting that quality problem had not gotten any better. Okay, that means that what people in the industry had been doing in order to increase the quality of software, and people blaming each other. See, customers blame the developers, saying that sloppy practices lead to low quality software. That's why we need to learn about software engineering, so that our practices can actually, not to say guarantee, but will promise some quality software. And developers blame customer or stakeholders, saying that they give us irrational delivery dates and continue to impose changes. That means force them to deliver software before it has been fully validated or tested. Okay, so these are some of the current state of the art in terms of software quality. So the dictionary defines quality as a characteristic or attribute of something. That's why we must be careful when we talk about quality, software quality especially. What type of attribute or characteristics of the software that we are talking about? When we say software quality, okay, which part that we are talking about is because it's not a characteristic or attribute of anything yet. So we must define what is the characteristic or what is the attribute that we want to measure. Okay, so for software there are two types of quality, which can be quality of design and quality of conformance. Okay, quality of design contains quality of requirements, quality of specification, quality of the design of the system. So this is like an outcome from each of the stages. And quality of performance is about whether we are following what the customer wants based on the design that we have or not. So the user satisfaction is a combination of compliant products which follows to some standards, and good quality plus delivery within budget and schedule. So this can lead to high user satisfaction. So quality can be looked into from different perspectives. Okay, for example, the first one is from the philosophical view. Okay, so this is quite long. Okay, you can read it later, but I'll just simplify a bit. So what this author tried to say is that what is quality? Okay, if you say that it does not have any meaning, but it is actually there when people is comparing things to say this product is of good quality or better than the other one. But if you say that it exists, okay, so what are the measurement that you can use to measure? Okay, so basically from the perspective of philosophical view, you have to think about what makes a product better than the other. So other than philosophical view, we have a pragmatic view. So from pragmatic views, we have a few other perspectives that we can have a look. Okay, the first one is transcendental view. Okay, so what is transcendental view? Okay, so this view says that quality is something that you can immediately recognize when you see it, but you cannot explicitly define. For example, when you look at a photo or a painting, okay, you know that it's of good quality, but maybe you will not be able to explain unless you are the expert. The second one is user view. Okay, so user view sees quality in terms of end user's goal. Okay, if a product meets those goals, then we say that it exhibits quality. Okay, that means if a car, you can use a car to drive from one destination to another, okay, that is your goal, so you say it's exhibit quality. Or in terms of software, you say that the software is expected to do certain things, to function in a certain way, and it perform those functions. That means you say that it has some quality. From manufacturer's view, this is from the developer's point of view. So we define quality in terms of the original specification of the product. That means the specification will determine how the product will be. So if the product conforms to the specification, that means it's the same as what you have designed, it exhibits quality. Okay, so that's why the specification must be good at the first place. So the specification itself must be of good quality. Product view. So from the product view, suggests that quality can be tied up to inherent characteristics. For example, its functions and its features. Okay, so a smartphone has some characteristics of features, okay, that it's tied to these features. And value-based view, so this measures quality based on how a customer is willing to pay a product. Okay, in reality, quality encompasses all of these views and more. Okay, not only this simplified explanation about this view, it can be complex combination of some other criteria, but for simplicity, these are some of the significant property that we would like to see. So software quality can be defined as an effective software process. Okay, now you see it's a software process applied in a manner that creates a useful product that provides measurable value for those who produce it and those who use it. So that means we are the developer who produce it and the user who will be using it later on. Okay, so there are some important key points here. Okay, as an effective software process, remember in software engineering, we want to improve the way we build software, and software quality is a part of the umbrella activity that defines in the end how what is the level of quality for your software. Okay. And the second one is measurable value. So based on the definition of quality just now, we say that quality is an attribute of something. So this attribute must be measurable in order for us to know whether we have achieved it or not. Okay. So an effective software process establishes the infrastructure that supports any effort at building a higher quality software product. The management aspects of process create the checks and balance that help to avoid project issues or problems. Okay, so this can be used to avoid any potential errors in the future. So software engineering practices allow the developers to analyze the problem and design a solid solution to both critical to build high quality software. So umbrella activities such as change management, technical reviews, these are actually activities for ensuring the quality of the software. So when we talk about useful product, okay, so these are this characteristic or is required for the users to know whether they will be satisfied with the software that we produce or not. Okay? So a useful product delivers the content, functions and features that the end user desires. Okay? And we must, as much as possible, try to deliver the system in a reliable manner and has no error. Okay? So a useful product always satisfies those requirements that have been explicitly stated by the stakeholder. Okay, that means this has been agreed by the stakeholders when they start with the development. In addition, it satisfies a set of implicit requirements that are expected of all high quality software.